the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm here with Shaq and the Jet. And tonight, it'll be the Houston Rockets going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Looking at the Thunder, they find themselves with a comparable win percentage to this time last year, but looking to make a push as this season continues. Oh, and what a treat tonight. A battle royal between two powerhouses. This is the kind of marquee matchup that always seems to get the fans excited. Shaq, what are we in for tonight?
You know what, Ernie, when you're a great team, you want to establish your dominance over other great teams. This makes the matchup competitive. I want to see some elbows thrown, some flagrant fouls, some trash talking. I want to see all that,
Why don't we
Ernie.
see good, clean, competitive basketball?
No, I want to see some people get beat up tonight.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, what happens tonight will set the tone for future battles if that's going to happen.
And that about does it. We send it to Kevin Harlan.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. And it's time for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Doris Burks on the sideline as well. Looking at the last game for the Houston Rockets, it was a win against Denver. And there wasn't much question as to how that game was going to turn out. They absolutely checked in for Houston. And then for Oklahoma City, Steven Adams, he's checked in for Cantor. Mitch McGary comes in for Serge Ibaka. And Anthony Morrow subbed in for Kevin Durant. So for Oklahoma City right now, they've got Adams, Russell Westbrook out there with Kent Bazemore. Then there's Anthony Morrow, and it's McGary in at the 4 slot.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
And why don't we quickly go to the 2K leaderboard and find out which shooting guards have been the hottest at the free throw line this season. 4th, James Harden.
We've gotten used to seeing a lot of terrific free throw shooters from the 2-guard ranks, but even so, it shouldn't take away from what these players have been able to do up there.
Yeah, I don't care what their position is, guys. I mean, they deserve a bunch of credit for those numbers. Each one of them is just so clutch at the foul line.
Lawson the pass to Harden. He kicks to Jordan. Left side Lawson. His first shot coming late. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
Well, if you like offense, that's what you're getting here early on.
This has a little bit of playground feel to it, fellas. I mean, forget about defending. Just outscore the other team. Let it fly.
Here's Westbrook. The shot is off. Good D by Harden.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
To the paint, here's Bazemore. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Bazemore's got 10 points.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Howard with a screen on Westbrook. Lawson drives in. Morrow with the rebound. The Thunder leading by 7. Let's send it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. Doris?
He said that they'd be focusing a lot of their defensive energies on containing Ty Lawson, especially in transition. He added, Lawson is one of the fastest players in the league. So if you let him get out and run, you're putting yourself at a huge disadvantage. We've got to keep him in the half court and limit his penetration. Guys?
Thank you, Doris.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with a miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him.
In the corner, Bazemore with it. No good with the triple. For Oklahoma City, their last game was a loss to the San Antonio Spurs.
And the effort down the stretch, those final few minutes of regulation, you know, that's what they needed, but they were burnt out in the overtime.
Yeah, that's a good call, Greg. I mean, there was a little bit of a letdown for them in OT, and that can happen after you expend so much energy just to force the overtime.
Here's Westbrook. Knocks down the step-back J. Westbrook's got 12 in the game. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, Westbrook has been great. He's already got 12 points, and he's hit the mark twice from 3-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Brewer is checked in for Harden, and it's Patrick Beverley in for Ty Lawson. Waiters, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Westbrook with a screen for Waiters. Westbrook kicks to Waiters, and he gets it to go. And the Thunder lead by 14.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Screen by Howard. Jordan kicks to Howard. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
Westbrook can't get it to go.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
The feed to Beverley. Takes a 3, and the basket good. Beverly's got it back down to within single digits for the Rockets.
Dwight Howard with some slick passing on that one.
It's Westbrook with the drive. Pass to McGarry, and stolen by Howard. Jordan kicks to Beverly. And it's blocked by Adams.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
Westbrook dishes to Adams.
And a moment here to check out the stats for Russell Westbrook. First in assists, 3rd in steals, and ranked among the top 10 in scoring. He can fill it up with the best of them.
And I think we're talking about the ultimate competitor here. I mean, he maximizes every possession and just shreds defenses.
And he can't hit the second. Rockets trail by 9. Right side, Jordan. Beverly wide open. The shot will not go. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Rockets team.
And on paper, you'd call them the better team, but they actually lost the season series against this group.
Then for Houston, Trevor Ariza's checked in for Howard. Jordan comes in for Brewer. And it's Harden in for Marcus Thornton. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Cantor checked in for Steven Adams. Ibaka comes in for McGarry. Durant's checked in for Anthony Morrow. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Russell Westbrook. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. So the Thunder 5 right now. Durant the 3 and Ibaka the 4. Kent Bazemore is out there with Dion Waiters. And it's Cantor in at the center. Durant wide open. He fires. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Good.
You know, I think when you've got somebody that open on the perimeter, a good shooter, the kickout's the only choice.
Ibaka outside. Makes it off the glass. And the Thunder lead by 17.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
There's a screen by Mota Eunice. Here's Harden, and it's Houston with another.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
Waiters against Beverly. Screen by Ibaka. Waiters passes to Bazemore. Feeds to Durant. Can't get it to go. And the Rockets take it the other way. Here's Beverly. He has 5. There's the pick. Ariza kicks to Harden. Off target from three-point range.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Took him no time at all on that one. 8 points for Kevin Durant.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Rockets trail by 17. Pass to Beverly. Fires the three. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at the Rockets. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And checking out Oklahoma City, a couple spots below.
And you know, Houston, of all the storylines this young season, their success may be the most surprising. This was not a team that was expected to make this much of a splash.
Hey, I wish I could say I saw it coming, but the truth is there was no way to see it coming. Nothing about this team indicated they'd be where they are now.
It's Harden with the drive. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Here's Jordan. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. And you hear so often about work ethic of players, but Freak has put his money where his mouth is. He built a private gym at his house so he can put time in on the court, Clark, whenever he wants to.
Yeah, that's a good step. And Freak is well known to be a workout. Well, freak is probably the best way to say it, so that shouldn't come as any surprise.
And with this quick break, we can show you the list of the most explosive shooting guards in the NBA so far. James Harden, third.
And this is the cream of the crop. Strictly in terms of their scoring ability and the ease with which they can overwhelm would-be defenders.
And that's exactly what they do, overwhelm you. This is an aggressive attacking group. Each one of these guys is a one-man wrecking crew offensively.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for Oklahoma City. And that one's good, Durant.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Rockets trail by 18. Lawson outside. It's Harden with the drive. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
Take a look at what Harden's been doing. He has 9 points, and he's chalked up one three-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
Harden hits them both.
It's a good job from the foul line here. And they'll need to continue to convert their chances in order to get back in it.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nuggets was a major factor. He had 6 points and not a surprise in how he scored. Drew contact and finished at the free throw line. Overall, just an incredible bonus for his team as he made a big impact coming off the bench.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Boy, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy.
Here's Ibaka. Again, the Thunder score.
I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
The drive by Jordan. Stolen by Westbrook.
Get back, get back!
Outside Durant. There's a screen by Cantor. Westbrook against Lawson. Westbrook, no good.